a highly unfortunate incident yesterday at the Motipur Industrial Corridor in Rupandehi, 4 individuals described as landless squatters were killed during clashes against security officials. The incident further highlights the gravity of the issue of landless squatters in Rupandehi, which has witnessed a large influx of people from outer districts settling on the government-proposed industrial area. Good morning, I'm Sarah Chitrakar and these are the headlines of the hour. 4 protesters dead and 46 others, including security officials, injured in clashes between the police and landless squatters at the Motipur industrial area. Indefinite curfew imposed. Newly appointed industry minister's resignation exposes the alleged nexus between the executive and judiciary. Prime Minister and Chief Justice dragged into controversy. A low turnout reported in Iraq election as people lose faith in a democratic system brought in by the United States-led invasion of 2003. And India clinched their match against Nepal 1-0 in the SAF Championship. The road to the final interestingly poised. Four people were killed in Rupandehi yesterday following a clash between the police and landless squatters at the under-construction Motipur industrial area of Butwal sub-metropolis. The local authority has imposed an indefinite curfew at the Motipur industrial area in the vicinity since 4 p.m. yesterday afternoon. Rupandehi's Deputy CDO Kamal Pandey informed that the 4 individuals who were taken to Universal Medical College, Bhairava, succumbed to their injuries. One of the deceased has been identified as 30-year-old Ramesh Pariyar of Kapilvastu, while the identity of the other 3 is yet to be ascertained. Some 46 individuals comprising 16 landless squatters who had come to seize the land and 30 security officials were injured in the clashes. The condition of 4 others who sustained gunshots has been reported critical. The injured are being treated at Lumbini Provincial Hospital, Butwal and Universal Medical College, Bhairava. The Motipur industrial area remained tense throughout the day yesterday due to the scuffle between the police and landless squatters. The police opened the fire on the landless squatters after they hurled a petrol bomb at the security deployed to take the situation under control. Newly appointed Minister of Industry, Commerce and Supply Gajendra Hamal stepped down from the post less than 48 hours of his appointment following the alleged nexus between the Prime Minister and the Chief Justice. Hamal's resignation has further strengthened speculations over the under-the-table agreement between the executive and judiciary. More in this report. Minister Hamal, who was facing stern criticism connecting his appointment with the Chief Justice quota in the cabinet, resigned 2 days after his appointment, and his resignation has already been approved. Following massive criticism of the government, including from his affiliated party Nepali Congress, Hamal resigned from the post. Experts have opined this political development is the consequence of Chief Justice Chulendra Samsher Rana's desire for a share in the Council of Ministers. Premier Deuba, who had faced severe backlash from all quarters for inducting a non-parliamentarian as a minister, suggested Hamal to step down from the post. Leaders within the ruling Nepali Congress expressed their dissatisfaction and blamed Premier Deuba for misusing his special constitutional rights. Experts opine Premier Deuba had failed to clarify the reason behind including Hamal in the cabinet and thus set a wrong trend instead of attempting to get rid of the previous criticism. Chief Justice Rana, in the meantime, also finds himself dragged into a series of controversies which have dented the overall image of the judiciary.
नेपालमा अलिकति एक्सपेन्सिभ पर्छ अब यहाँ अलिकति सस्तो पाउने होला
वहाँभन्दा केही सामानहरु यहाँ मिलाएर पाइन्छन्
Time now for our segment Public Pulse, where you text us with your opinion. Here's the question: why has the newly appointed minister been compelled to resign within 3 days of his appointment? Your options are A. Consequence of wrong decision, B. Suspicious decision, and C. Widespread criticism. The voting is on. Type any WS, select your option A, B or C and send it to 34001 to share your opinion with us. That's all for the moment. Thank you for watching. Good day.